are multiple indie artists and animators on YouTube, especially the shorter time niche. And most of them are 2D animators, which is really awesome to think about. Then in recent years, there have been a lot of multiple animation channels that are 3D. Oh god. Now, I want to get to the point. Most of the 3D animation channels are run by multiple teams of people like MCC4, Glitch Productions, Calando, Jackie Films, even though he really isn't an animator, Moro, and the Godforsaken. And yeah, there are many successful indie 3D animators like Korpas, Ken Pixels, Joe Haver, and the ones imagine with over 1 million subscribers. However, there ain't a lot of independent 3D animators that are considered mainstream compared to the 2D animators on YouTube, and that made me aggressively disappointed. So I searched for some 3D animators on YouTube, and luckily, I have a list of YouTubers that I should deserve all the love like 2D animators get as well. By the way, I'm only talking about YouTubers who use a unique 3D avatar and hand animate it, not really counting VTubers or people only using still frame. I should shut the hell up, plane! To kick things off, have you ever been thinking about learning the basics of 3D animation or learning about the various kinds of animations? Then Julie got your back. Julie is a professional 3D artist and animator who creates entertainment content about 3D art and animation, ranging from educating the basics of animating arms, legs, walk cycles, and
elbows. We're gonna talk about elbows.
To make a content about children animation brain-rotting kids. Not only that, but he also animated some personal films, funny Game Boy animations, and even worked for Glitch Productions after getting laid off from his previous work. I was scrolling on YouTube and I found this video called Animating Arms, and I've never seen any type of thumbnail like that. So I watched it, and wow, it was the most smoothest, well-paced editing I've ever seen in my life. His characters have so much expression, the animation is well done, and the video is like so pretty easy to understand animating arms. Not gonna lie, Julie is one of the biggest inspirations of my brain, as you obviously can see. But if you want to do a deep dive about the history of CGI and games, check out—
oh no.
Cameron is, and I quote from his YouTube page, an animation nerd who thinks way too hard about stuff. Hey, you should know like me. But yeah, he makes highly geeked video essays about animations. He also made this animation to support the American Heart Association. If you want to donate, please click the video down below. Next, his character is this 3D guy that looks cartoon, but isn't. Do you get it? No? Me neither. Lastly, he uses the same background at almost every video of his, and sometimes he flips over his couch for some reason.
Aren't you always a little pretentious?
And there are some notable guests that comes into his room, like a sponsorship horse, a bird of some kind, and a freaking unicorn. Now, I might sound stupid, but I saw a video where he showcased the behind the scenes of his animation, and I was kind of shocked that he used an actual 3D model for his character. Goes to show how much I don't even know that much about animation. But most of his type of animation is very kind of dark and gray, where if you want a creator that has a lot more color to it, here's
Savannah!
Savannah XYZ is a 3D artist, animator, and a musician who makes both long-form and short-form content about games, songs, whatever this is. Yeah, you can say that she makes some really high-quality posts. Though sometimes she uploads long-form gaming content as well, which I think is completely underrated. Her videos usually revolve with this cute clay-style animations, and not gonna lie, it brings me nostalgia. I remember playing a lot of Play-Doh when I was a kid, and eating it. Though sometimes she puts her characters into all types of different styles like the Hades 2D, black and white cartoon, or The Company. And before I move on to the next YouTuber, I just want to say that she also has a really nice portfolio on ArtStation, making characters like the Link from Legend of Zelda, Jace from Arcane, and this beautiful model. Now, before we move on to the final 3D animator, let's look at a few more smaller 3D animators that I highly recommend watching. Jay the Game Guy is a game developer and artist who makes animations about his devlog, art, and sometimes he makes storytime animations. His videos are very chill and relaxing to watch. I mean, look at his character.
Everybody do the flop!
Neon Anarchy is a fairly new channel, started posting videos on April this year. His avatar is this. I have no idea. Hey, what's your avatar? And how did you come up with that? Just wondering. Ah, I see. He makes content about various topics from like the 2010 memes, trying to be a millionaire by doing brainrot shorts, or wondering why there are any 3D animators on YouTube. Lexica Convenience is a YouTuber who specializes in talking about privacy and sponsorship on the internet. He usually makes simple 3D model for his character, and the background looks like a high school classroom. Sometimes it changes depending on what type of topic he's talking about. Dang, I want something like this in real life. Clarkson is both a 2D and a 3D animator. He makes a variety of different content, or Among Us, but also he makes a series called Clarkson, hence the name of the channel. And just look at this. Spider-Man should take some notes on this. And that's the beauty of indie 3D. There are so many 3D creators putting their unique strengths and talents in their videos. If you have any other 3D artists that I missed, please tell me in the comments, and I might make a part 2. And with that, this is the final 3D animator. Cut animation.